everybody, welcome back. It is Winback, and today we're playing some DPS because I know how to play more than just frontliners. Let me tell you, barely. A little bit, I don't know, kinda, sorta. Greymane is an interesting case. He is a little bit
10 seconds.
complex but simple at the same time. So we'll get into that.
5.
Today's team comps though: Kel'Thuzad, Uther, Thrall, Greymane, and ETC versus Abathur, Leeming, Zarya, Malfurion, and Asmodan. I can tell you by looking at the enemy team comp that I have no fucking idea what they're going for. But all that being said, Greymane is going to be the focus of today's guide, and I'm going to try to focus a little bit more on the macro because that is ultimately why I picked him. He was probably... I'm pretty sure he was the last pick in our draft. Uther got the pickup after ETC and Thrall. Kel'Thuzad and Uther picked at the same time, and I was quite literally last pick. So I need something that can stand up front with Thrall and ETC. I also need something that can deal damage from the back with Kel'Thuzad. So... sorry, ETC, Thrall, and Uther. That front line, gonna be nuts. But I also need something that can deal damage safely from range when the time is not right to go in, which is pretty much Greymane's MO. Not to mention with the amount of CC that we have in our ETC, our Uther, our KTZ, and to some extent Thrall, we can basically land an explosive curse bullet combo and kill someone almost instantaneously. So, if you're not aware, the really big decision that you have to make with Greymane is his ults. Are you going to be able to kill people at low health with go for the throat? Is that what you're going to need? Are you going to need to jump harder onto backline targets to get rid of them? Or are you just going to set up some explosive blow-up potential for your front line and the follow-up from your team with Cursed Bullet? My decision is all about the Cursed Bullet. Even though the enemy team's health bars aren't huge, Asmo is going to be a big target, Zarya is going to be a fairly big target, and Malfurion, if he just dies immediately, then there's no one to keep his team alive, you know? Plus there's Abathur, so if we end up killing any of their team, it's going to be instantly more difficult for them to respond. Leeming doesn't have talents right now. Is he a bot? I can't tell. Doesn't look like a bot. It just looks like she's not picking talents. Oh man, that'd be pretty shitty if that's just a person. Maybe it is. Maybe maybe I just caught him at the wrong time. We'll have to wait and see when the objective pops up in the team fight if Leeming is there. Actually, let's see right now. I don't know, man. Anyway, back to Greymane. Our whole response with this character can be to teamfight, it can be to macro, it can be to objective, it can be literally anything you need. The only thing that Greymane does not do on his own is heal himself, which is his biggest detriment, and it is a very planned out and designed weakness for him, which is extremely important because, you know, if you could do all this damage and heal yourself, you fuck every other character in the game. He would be untouchable. Especially in the hands of stronger players. I was not quick enough to get any of the damage onto the Zarya. Can we hit her with the Q? We did, but it wasn't enough to kill her. Our Gilnean Cocktail is our Q in human form, so when we toss it, it's a straight line, and then it's going to explode into a cone after it hits something. Just like that. Now, we've got the first objective here. I'm still not super sure if Leeming is a bot or not. So, there's talents, finally. We've got those. So if it is a bot, it's either been long enough or the player has returned. There he is. Okay, good. I feel so much better now. Gotta try to get Leeming off Uther. Looks like he's going to die. Got her. Trading Leeming for Uther. Totally fine. Uther's still healing us up as a ghost, so if we want to go in, we sure can. The old not smurfing Malfurion gonna catch us with a root, though. ETC and Kel'Thuzad both soaking plenty of experience for us in the bottom two lanes. Keeping the gravy train going. Really appreciate that. Which is why I'm going to continue to punch out Merc camps for both of them to keep up the lane pressure everywhere possible. KTZ throwing us some help as well. Love it. Love it when the team just knows how to randomly toss out a fucking helping hand. It's good stuff. These last couple games that I played in the Storm League weren't the toxic shitfest that it normally is, so it feels good, man. Now, objective is coming up within the next minute or so. Big combo. Are we going to be able to kill the Malfurion? We should be. Got some mobility coming up on our Q. Gonna be able to nail him with the auto attack in ranged form. Really didn't need the ult KTZ, so the fact that you used it, that's probably not too bad. It's only a 50-second ult, which is totally cool with me. It just means he's got more lockdown in taking Frost Blast that we can follow up with Cursed Bullet onto, that Uther can follow up with a Divine Storm, ETC can use a slide since he took Stage Dive. It's just, all the CC that we can give ourselves is going to be very, very good for our Explode combo later as a team. We did get the top 4 down, so now I just need to focus on not dying to the Shaman camp, putting that bad boy out, and then hoping that the objective spawns within the next 10 seconds here. Like, if we could get it going, please. We do have the double camp pressure in the top lane because the rest of the team was like, fuck this, we're going for the Rambo play. And Asmo's decided he's just going to try to push. Now, I don't know if ETC was trying to slide him on purpose, but right there you can see the combo of our team, like, how strong it is. That Asmo was at full health when he got stunned by Uther, and then he just got absolutely fucking destroyed by one ult and some follow-up CC from the rest of our team. It was nuts. And it will always be nuts because Greymane's damage is never coming down. He's, honestly, I feel like he is one of the more balanced characters right now. Doesn't need a whole lot of attention on talent, doesn't need much to do with numbers, really just solid pick. Pretty good ult variants, like you can pick either one when it makes sense. I mean, builds... his builds are pretty shitty. Like, they're not diverse in any way. It's basically... yeah, I think he suffers a little bit from build diversity, because you're either building Gilnean Cocktail or you're building a kind of mishmash of talent to get the most out of his auto attack damage in Worgen form. But my build specifically, I like Viciousness or Wolfheart at 1. Both work very well. Viciousness works extremely well with Unfettered Assault at 13 because the amount of uptime on your Q, since it's so reduced. Did I say that right? Since you can use your Q so often, Viciousness is going to be changing, or it's going to be updating your combo CDR with your W and your attack speed that much faster. Not real sure why there's any fighting going on different sides of the map, but it did create some space for us to get the objective all by herself, and Ming's gonna die too, so we'll take those. We'll take those. Are we going to... ooh, big root on the Malfurion. Hit him with the Cursed Bullet, jump on in. I hit my Wolfheart a little bit too soon. Should not have used the attack speed to try to get the kill there. Would have done just fine with the normal attack speed, I think, for Greymane. And then, not to mention, our Razor Swipe, or our Unfettered Assault. Plenty of mobility. dropping some tower aggro with the invisibility, and we're going to take it down. Now, as far as the build goes, though, again, I'm not diving super hard into it because it's Greymane. I think if you want to know how to play this character, you gotta know. And he really just, all the talents are kind of up to your preference. Obviously, some are better than others, more going to be more efficient than others, some synergize better with other talent. But take this talent tier, for example, level 4, Thick Skin. You're going to want to take it into heavy auto attack teams, which isn't unheard of. I mean, Greymane fits in a lot of situations like that. There's the Cursed Bullet. Cursed Bullet getting eaten mostly by the shield, but Malfurion's still going down. Got the Leaving clone trying to get into our backline. Looks like she is going to die as well. Just gotta knock it out here. I don't know why TC's trying to chase the kill when he could be peeling, because I've got it. And now Uther is looking a little bit low. But we've got half of Ming's health bar off, so she's not really gonna be in any position to follow up either. Oof. You ever just have an obnoxiously long beard here that gets all up in the way, and then like you just gotta yoink it? Thank God that's out of my face. But anyway, back to Greymane. I like so this tier in particular. I think even in the cases where you're up against a team that has a lot of auto attack damage, you can still take Eyes in the Dark. You can still get the invisibility, because if you can't be seen, you can't be auto attacked, right? So, and then there's the mana talent. Some of us are gonna want mana more in lane or more, you know, sustain on that blue bar, because hey, why not? His talents are they're just very simple. And because his kit in and of itself is so well-rounded, it's really difficult to... Ooh, there's the Cursed Bullet, killing the shield immediately. No more Zarya. Gonna hit us with the pretty big combo there, though. I mean, ult. It just doesn't look like her team was ready to do anything beyond that. Ming going Glass Cannon Calamity. Really? The fact that their Asmodan is just kind of phoning it in right now and not really contributing much to their group and their team fight is a little bit like, it seems kind of griefy, but what are you really going to do? Level 7 Quicksilver Bullets, the other two talents of this tier. Incendiary Elixir you take if you're building Q, but Wizened Duelist is only in the situations where you're so far ahead and stomping the enemy team that you can make those stacks last. And I am not good enough ever to get that going, so I always take Quicksilver Bullets because that range increase is ridiculous and is going to keep you so much safer in so many more situations. What the Asmo and the Abathur are trying to do right now is just out push us. So they think by taking this keep here and dying for it that they're keeping their team in the game. What is wrong with that is literally everything. My team got the bottom lane pushing already with the camp. Everybody is ready now on the objective, which is the Mortar Punisher, which does the most damage, BTW. Not the most damage, you know, towards the end of the game, but it does the most flat damage. It is going to do the most damage to buildings, because the mortars just spew out and do all that AoE. What a fucking hook! And then we hit her with the bullet and she just goes down. Fuck yeah. KTZ, just way to go. And now the enemy team is down to yet another defender because Asmo is just now coming up. And we don't give a fuck about the top keep because the top fort's still there to block for quite a while. We're just pushing to end. Another big combo coming out of the KTZ. Looks like Malfurion is going down to the Punisher and the rest of our team. There isn't any reason for Abathur and Asmo to try to push that building. They should have gotten something much closer. Honestly, their team should have tried a lot harder to try to stop us. But yeah, I don't know. Pretty anticlimactic game if we're being honest. I mean, it's not the flashiest thing in the world, but the game plan worked perfectly, and that's kind of just how it works.
It feels so good.
It does feel so good. Thank you, Kevin. I don't know if I agree with that, but whatever. I had to kill 75% of the monkeys on the shrine. Can we just stop and take just a moment to think about, first of all, how the enemy team didn't react to me doing that by myself at all, and secondly, my own team not helping me with that at all. It's just, it's a little bit, it hurts my brain a little bit. It hurts my brain just a weeny teeny bit. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, right? We still got all the objectives. We still fucking steamrolled that team and their horrible decision making. Yeah, good stuff. Anyway, no deaths, 6 kills. Pretty pathetic in hero damage, honestly. But when I have this, and I have all of the buttons that I do, my damage does come in bursts. The build is going to be Viciousness at 1. It is going to be Eyes in the Dark at 4. Quicksilver Bullets at 7. Cursed Bullet at 10. Unfettered Assault at 13. Alpha Killer at 16. Hunter's Blunderbuss at 20. We probably could have taken... No. Well, no, we could have taken the Cleaving Auto Attacks for Worgen Form on this one if we really wanted to. I think it does more damage as well, which would have helped our burst combo a bit, but all of the kills that we got were purely because our team was incredibly good at following up on CC with more CC and that really instant burst damage. The enemy team just could not stop getting caught and killed by themselves. So Abathur and Asmo thought they were going to do some cheeky shit with the buildings, and it didn't matter. So this just goes to show you how much more important it is to know your team comp and what you can do and how it works together than doing some bullshit cheese stuff and hoping the game goes your way. I mean, 3-17. Fuck. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out. I know that wasn't the most informative build in the universe, but it was kind of more focused on the game and just how easy it is to steamroll something when people don't know how to macro. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, YouTube out of your mind if you're so inclined. Damn, did you like those rhymes? I didn't again. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the final HOTS video of the week. And hopefully, I'll send you off with a bang. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.